Hi guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please like and subscribe for more Pixelmator Pro tutorials every week. Today I want to show you the 3 extra text tools that a lot of people completely miss. So let's jump right in. Let's quickly talk about the regular type tool because this is our starting point. Go to Tools, Type, Type, or simply press T on your keyboard. Click anywhere on your canvas and start typing. Okay, so this is a standard way to do text. On the text panel, you will have all the text adjustment tool. Here, you can change the font, size, alignment, spacing, and color. Besides the standard settings for text, when we click on this wheel button, you can see there are some more features. For now, I want you to notice some features that I found useful on this list. First, we have character spacing. This simply controls the distance between letters. Increases if you want the letters looser, or decrease it if you want the text tighter. Next is the baseline shift. This moves selected letters up or down. It's useful if you want to create custom text styles or align symbols. Then we have the capitalization. None keeps the original text. You can turn everything into uppercase with all caps, and the star case capitalize the first letter of every word. Now we're going to talk about when to use convert into shape or convert into pixels. The convert into shape option lets you transform your text individually. Once you click this button, each letter turns into its own shape layer, allowing you to stretch it, reshape it, scale it, or even edit parts of it. This is useful when creating logos or doing any design work that involves manipulating the shapes of the letters. The Convert into Pixels feature basically turns your text into pixel-based artwork on its own layer. For example, if you scale it up too much, you will start notice the text breaking into tiny pixels. Compare that with the shape option, where the text stays smooth no matter how much you scale it. However, with Pixels mode, you can paint directly on text, erase parts with the eraser tool, or use tools like smudge on it. Of course, the downside of both conversion types is that you can't simply click the text and type new words anymore. Let's talk about second style. We can create curved text with this tool, the type that we always see on the gate sign, movies, or book titles. We go to Tool, Type, Circular Type. Now your cursor changes. Click and drag on the canvas to create a circle. You can create a free curving ellipse or hold Shift while dragging to create a perfect circle. And now start typing. Let's do Wonderland, and the text automatically wraps around the circle or the curve. Now, we'll switch to Arrange tool by pressing V to freely move it and also adjust the circle size anytime by dragging these handles. And one thing I really like about this is you're not stuck in a full circle. You can drag the start and end points to create half circles or curved titles. Now how to create the wrapping text effect without it being upside down. First, create the upper text, then duplicate it with Command J. Right-click on the path and choose Rotate 180. And right-click again and choose Flip Text Along Path. Now the direction is correct, but the text is too small and too tight. Let's press Command T to use the Transform tool to scale the text. Then press T to switch back to typing mode and resize the text to match the upper one, which is around 344 pixels. I'll also increase the character spacing so it matches the upper text. And there we have the stamp text effect. Now here's one of my favorites. Go to Tool, Type, Path Type. This lets text follow any custom shape or line you create. The moment we click on the path type, your cursor will turn into a pen tool cursor. From now on, we can connect shapes with straight lines or click and drag to create curves. When you're done, right-click on the outside of the path and click Finish Drawing. You will see a type box appear at the beginning of the path you just drew. Now, I'll type something long to see the effect. You can see the text follows the path automatically, and you can freeform the path or you can follow a certain subject. And if your path looks weird, don't panic, because we can right-click on a path, scroll down to make path editable. Your path will show the knots along itself. You can drag it to the right place or swing these arms to adjust the curve. Or you can even choose the knot, right-click on it, add point or delete point. Then click on the canvas to stop editing. You will see the text adjust accordingly to the path. It's very flexible and fun to create. The last type is the freeform type. It's a little bit similar to the path type, but the difference is that you won't create paths with the normal pen tool. You still also have the pen as your cursor, but basically hand drawing your path. Fundamentally, it gives you more freedom to create and play with the text. Finally, you can find and switch to a different typing style in this icon as well. Different type tools that not everybody knows in Pixelmator Pro. Try this out and let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Pixelmator Pro tutorials every week. And you will find this video useful, so give it a watch. I'm Sammy and I'll see you in the next one.